Robyn Earthy Colored's falsehoods uncovered, concedes Christine finished with marriage in Vegas. Sister Spouses fans get Robyn Brown in obviously false. They see that she realized Christine Earthy Colored Woolley was over her union with Kody while living in Las Vegas, despite the fact that she denied it. Presently, when film is seen one next to the other, the fact of the matter is uncovered. Robyn Earthy Colored shows disarray when Christine offers her arrangements. At the point when Sister Spouses star, Christine Earthy Colored Woolley plunked down with her sister wives and Kody Brown to make it known she was leaving. It was stunning. Kody felt like it was a blade in the kidneys. Without a doubt, it was what was happening with numerous feelings flying. In any case, Robyn couldn't avoid facing Christine about lying about her relationship in Las Vegas, Nevada. Robyn was resolved Christine and Kody probably been faking their relationship before her. Nonetheless, Sister Spouses detectives demonstrate that Robyn did, as a matter of fact, realize Christine and Kody were struggling even prior to moving to Flagstaff. Robyn Earthy Colored's untruths are uncovered when she concedes Christine was finished with marriage in Vegas. On Reddit, Sister Spouses fans perfectly pieced together confirmation that Robyn Brown was gaslighting Christine Earthy Colored Woolley when she was attempting to leave the family. One client catches screen captures from Season 17 Episode 8 that show Robyn telling Mary that Christine and Kody's concerns were apparent in Las Vegas, but how rapidly Robyn Brown neglects. By Episode 9, Robyn had no clue they were battling in Las Vegas. All things considered, she goes up against Christine for lying about their relationship. One Redditor adds, "I won't ever comprehend the reason why she doesn't appear to comprehend that she's being shot." Also, that watchers really view the film, since it's circulated on public TV. So when she lies, we as a whole know that she's a horrendous liar. I surmise this is the degree of ineptitude not out of the ordinary from somebody who thinks you spell Wyoming with a Y. Mental disharmony at its best. I love the amazing way she turns and says she misjudged what Christine said. She brainstormed a falsehood and she thought it up quick. Fans praise Mary, Janelle, and Christine. The scenes sitting consecutive make it hard to discuss that Robyn Brown didn't have the foggiest idea. Yet, many fans were exceptionally pleased with Christine Earthy Colored Woolley for holding her poise through the charitable gathering she held to convey the news. Others were glad that Janelle and Mary didn't declare their separations in a gathering design. Yet, a few fans were especially cheerful that Janelle didn't allow Robyn an opportunity to control her. I sincerely regard Christine's self-control. I never ever could try to avoid panicking with that talking *T. Sister Spouses. You notice that Janelle didn't childhood in a polygamist family, which essentially molded her perspectives on plural marriage. As the girl of polygamist guardians, Christine's entrance into Kody Earthy Colored's family appeared to be a characteristic continuation of her legacy. Nonetheless, with Christine's new takeoff from her plural marriage and her freshly discovered freedom, fans are interested about whether her dad, Rex Allred, actually carries on with a polygamist way of life or on the other hand in the event that he, similar to his girl, has created some distance from the training. Christine's polygamist roots. Christine experienced childhood in a notable polygamist family with profound connections to the Missional Joined Brethren, AUB, a similar strict organization followed by the Earthy Colored family. Family heritage. Christine's dad, Rex Allred, is important for the noticeable Allred family, which has been instrumental in molding the AUB. Her granddad, Rulon C. Allred, was a vital forerunner in the organization, laying out it as one of the most conspicuous polygamist bunches in the U.S. Christine was brought to trust up in the profound and familial advantages of plural marriage, a conviction that impacted her choice to wed Kody and become his third spouse. Christine's viewpoint on polygamy. All through Sister Spouses, Christine frequently communicated her confidence in the standards of polygamy, notwithstanding the difficulties it brought. Nonetheless, as strains filled in her relationship with Kody, Christine started addressing whether plural marriage really lined up with her qualities and bliss. Her choice to leave the marriage in 2021 denoted a huge takeoff from her childhood and brought up issues about how her family saw her decision. Rex Allred's ongoing way of life. While Christine has shared many insights regarding her life and convictions on Sister Spouses, data about her dad, Rex Allred, and his ongoing way of life stays more slippery. dynamic polygamist or resigned. As per openly available reports and family accounts, Rex Allred was known to have various spouses and a huge family in accordance with AUB rehearses. Nonetheless, it is hazy whether he still effectively carries on with a polygamist way of life or on the other hand in the event that age and changing conditions have driven him to resign from the obligations of plural marriage. In some polygamist families, more established patriarchs take on a more detached job, permitting the cutting edge to maintain the confidence and way of life. Rex may now zero in on his job as a dad, granddad, and local area senior. Support for Christine's decisions. Christine has not freely addressed her dad's response to her choice to leave her plural marriage, however fans guess that her takeoff from polygamy might have been met with blended feelings. In some polygamist families, leaving the way of life can cause strain, as it could be viewed as a dismissal of profoundly held strict convictions. Be that as it may, major areas of strength for Christine with her youngsters and her capacity to live legitimately propose she has gotten help from part of her loved ones. Strict responsibility. The AUB, as other polygamist organizations, puts areas of strength for and on strict responsibility. On the off chance that Rex stays a passionate devotee, he might in any case hold to the standards of plural marriage, regardless of whether he isn't effectively rehearsing it. Christine's break from custom. Christine's takeoff from her plural marriage mirrors a more extensive pattern among people brought up in polygamist families who are looking for new ways. Generational movements. Numerous offspring of polygamist families, including Christine's own kids, have decided not to emulate their folks' example. This shift mirrors a developing craving for independence and uniqueness, particularly among more youthful ages. Christine's girl Michaelty, for instance, has embraced a monogamous marriage and a more standard way of life, featuring the developing perspectives inside the earthy-colored family. An individual excursion. For Christine, leaving her marriage was less about dismissing her childhood and more about focusing on her own satisfaction and prosperity. Her decision to move back from polygamy has propelled fans and shown that regarding one's past while manufacturing another way ahead is conceivable. Fan theory and interest. Devotees of sister spouses have for some time been interested about Christine's more distant family and their perspectives on her important choices. Blended responses. Watchers have guessed that Christine's choice to leave Kody might have caused a break with additional conventional individuals from her family, including her dad. Nonetheless, others accept that her fortitude and autonomy might have gained her appreciation, even from the people who stay focused on polygamy. The Allred family inheritance. As an individual from the compelling Allred family, Christine's activities have ignited conversations about how noticeable polygamist families accommodate custom with innovation. Christine's way ahead. No matter what her dad's ongoing way of life, Christine's process addresses a strong instance of breaking liberated from cultural and familial assumptions. Her transition to Utah, where she is nearer to her kids and away from the intricacies of plural marriage, has permitted her to flourish as a person. Recharged certainty. Christine has embraced her autonomy, as often as possible sharing reports on her newly discovered bliss and self-awareness. Rousing others, her story has resounded with fans who see her as a good example for seeking after legitimacy and confidence, even despite profoundly imbued customs. End. While the subtleties of Rex Allred's ongoing way of life stay muddled, his effect on Christine's childhood and convictions is irrefutable. Whether he keeps on carrying on with a polygamist way of life or has moved back from dynamic cooperation, his inheritance is reflected in Christine's strength and assurance to carry on with life according to her very own preferences. Christine's process fills in as a demonstration of the force of decision and the capacity to respect one's foundations while producing another way. Enthusiasts of sister spouses will without a doubt keep on following her story, motivated by her solidarity and genuineness. Might you want to dive further into the Allred family's ancestry as Kody earthy-colored's #1 wife and a wellspring of strain inside the family? Nonetheless, late episodes and online entertainment refreshes have left fans humming about what they see to be a huge change in Robyn's disposition, appearance, and job inside the family. From her developing dynamic with Kody to her connections with different spouses, watchers are taking apart everything about whether this denotes a defining moment for Robyn or on the other hand in the event that the progressions signal further issues inside the earthy-colored family. A change in Robyn's appearance. Quite possibly of the most observable change fans have called attention to is Robyn's actual appearance. An alternate look. Fans have seen that Robyn's style has become more repressed and less cleaned, contrasted with before seasons. Her once painstakingly styled hair and cosmetics currently show up additional downplayed, driving watchers to hypothesize that the pressure of the family's continuous battles is causing significant damage. Others propose that Robyn's change in appearance mirrors her longing to introduce herself as more appealing in the midst of analysis of her apparent partiality by Kody. Well-being concerns. A few fans have communicated worry about whether Robyn's changing appearance could be connected to medical problems or profound strain, given the weighty investigation she faces as a well-known person and the difficulties inside the family. Robyn's part in the relational peculiarities. Robyn has for some time been seen as the most powerful spouse in Kody's life, yet fans are seeing unobtrusive changes in her way of behaving and job inside the family. Expanded segregation. As the earthy-colored family breaks, Robyn seems to have become more disconnected, investing a large portion of her energy with Kody and her youngsters instead of drawing in with different spouses. This segregation has powered hypothesis that Robyn is battling with responsibility or lament over the breakdown of the relational intricacy, especially as Christine and Janelle have moved away from Kody. Endeavors to make peace. Regardless of her separation, Robyn has put forth attempts to contact different spouses in late episodes. Fans have noted minutes where Robyn appears to be really personal about the family's crumbling, recommending she might be attempting to fix connections. In any case, numerous watchers have some lingering doubts, addressing whether Robyn's activities are genuine or persuaded by a craving to keep up with her situation as Kody's number one. An adjustment of certainty. Long considered certain and confident, Robyn currently shows up more quelled and uncertain of herself, especially during family conversations. This change has driven fans to contemplate whether the developing reaction against her job in the family is influencing her confidence. Fans hypothesize on the purposes behind the change. The apparent changes in Robyn have ignited far-reaching hypotheses among sister spouses fans, with speculations going from individual battles to vital way of behaving. The heaviness of analysis. Robyn has confronted serious analysis from fans, who frequently fault her for the family's concerns and blame her for cornering Kody's consideration. This continuous investigation might be adding to her modified attitude. A few fans accept Robyn is purposefully venturing back to stay away from additional kickback, expecting to redirect consideration from herself and permit different spouses to share the spotlight. Relationship strain with Kody. While Kody has openly guarded Robyn, fans have seen unpretentious strain between the two. Some estimate that the pressure of the family's deterioration is stressing their relationship, prompting a change in Robyn's way of behaving. Others recommend that Robyn might be wrestling with the acknowledgement that her relationship with Kody has come to the detriment of the bigger nuclear family. Profound depletion. Being at the focal point of the family's theatrics has likely negatively affected Robyn. Fans have highlighted her weepy minutes on the show as proof that she might be overpowered by the obligation of keeping the family intact. Watcher responses. The reaction to Robyn's apparent changes has been isolated, with fans expressing a scope of impressions on how it affects her and the family. Allies' viewpoint. A few fans have communicated compassion toward Robyn, recognizing the gigantic strain she faces as both Kody's number one spouse and a polarizing figure in the relational peculiarity. Allies contend that Robyn is unreasonably faulted for issues that originate from Kody's administration and the inborn difficulties of plural marriage. Pundits' take. Pundits still have a few lingering doubts of Robyn's goals, seeing her new way of behaving as determined as opposed to certified. They trust her endeavors to show up more interesting are a work to rescue her public picture. Numerous pundits likewise question whether Robyn's impact over Kody is really essentially areas of strength for as it appears, proposing that her new battles reflect breaks in their relationship. The master plan. The progressions in Robyn Brown are significant of the bigger movements occurring inside the earthy-colored family. As Christine and Janelle embrace their freedom and Mary centers around her own endeavors, Robyn and Kody are left to explore a relational intricacy that appears to be extremely unique from the one they imagined. Influence on the family. Robyn's advancing job brings up issues about the eventual fate of the earthy-colored family. Can she and Kody modify associations with different spouses and youngsters, or will their segregation extend? Fans are especially inspired by what Robyn's youngsters will be meant for by the continuous changes, and whether they will keep up with close binds with their half-kin. A potential reclamation bend? A few watchers trust that Robyn's new conduct flags a defining moment, where she might do whatever it takes to patch connections and address the analysis she has confronted. A recovery circular segment could give a convincing story to future times of sister spouses. End. The enormous change fans have seen in Robyn Brown reflects both individual and familial difficulties, as well as the tremendous strain of carrying on with a public life. Whether these progressions mark another part for Robyn or a continuation of the family's battles is not yet clear. As Sister Spouses keeps on unfurling, fans will without a doubt watch out for Robyn, anxious to perceive how her job develops and whether she can explore the intricacies of the earthy-colored family with elegance and strength. Might you want to investigate more about Robyn's relationship with Kody or dig into how her kids are adjusting to the family's moving elements?